Hey guys, Genlox here, back with a new blind playthrough. This is Heaven's Vault. I think that's the name of it. So I sailed to the temple where the gods have gathered, to gaze at their faces in deep pools. In my boat, the souls of the years sail with me. From the Book of the Dead 1000 BCE. I don't know what BCE is. I know BC is before Christ, but yeah. So Heaven's Vault is a game that was recommended to me by ChatGPT. Because I asked it for game recommendations a while back, and it recommended this one. It actually recommended three. It recommended Eastshade, which was pretty great. Carto, which was pretty great. We've done both those for the channel. And then Heaven's Vault, which hopefully is also good. The problem is, even though I told it I didn't want games that are politically motivated or whatever, it's woke. If you say you don't want woke stuff, it objects, right? Because ChatGPT is woke itself, or it's programmed by woke people. I'm sure this game is woke as well. That's what, if you ask ChatGPT for a recommendation, it'll probably recommend woke games. But this game came out in 2019. It is normally, I think, $25. You know, I'm hoping it's good. Eastshade and Carto are both still good. Wanderstop was good, but, you know, if you're... There's... The problem is not the politics. The problem is that woke stuff is propaganda. You know, and if that's... Many times that's an issue for me, but I've sort of already committed to this. You know, and it's one of those things where if it looks, in the future probably, if it looks woke, I just won't. But not thinking I purchased these games, so it's fine, we'll play them. And like I said, hopefully they're good. Alright, so with me today is Jack. You can't see him, but he's in a lap. Excuse me. Alright. I assume this is a game about finding God. Heaven's Vault. I know you're supposed to... I don't know. Presumably it's a puzzle game. Oh, that's us, presumably? What is that? There's...
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
Were there subtitles?
But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
Please, climb carefully. You worry too much, it's not much farther. Careful you don't roll backwards. I don't really care. Is it... Oh, what happens if we don't say anything? If you stumble, I will push you up. It isn't... It isn't... What? It isn't far. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress. Wow. Sorry, I just... Okay, what, So, alright, I guess we have control now? What is... So our life bar... Okay, hang on. Ooh, that's... Okay, so that's kind of interesting how it leaves a shadow behind, but show subtitles, there we go. Normally, I check the settings, but I apparently didn't look too closely, because I always want the subtitles before I go, or before I start. This is the summit? This is as far as the path goes. You're in my way, Jack, baby. You're too cute, though. Okay, well, it's a bricked up opening. Yep. Do I hit Y from here? Ah, okay. A bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? There's something written here. That's what I just said. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it. Wow, that's... Why would you zoom in on such a... like a terrible pixelated thing? Heaven's Vault. Oh, there's another cat. You know, I'm actually surprised they didn't use vector graphics because it allows you to zoom in. You know, it looks clear from whatever distance. Instead, it looks like they used a like an actual picture, which is why it's all pixelated when you zoom in. The University of Eox, some weeks earlier. So we got Manny under me now and Jack in the lap. How you doing, my kittens? Some weeks earlier. I don't know why it vibrates every time I hit a button.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
Mistress Aaliyah. Mistress Aaliyah Alasra. I've been waiting for you. I've been asked to escort you to Professor Miari. She is very anxious for your arrival. Okay, what am I... Okay, there's things, but what... There's a lot going on. And that's earlier today, I guess. Professor did not account for her actions, but I imagine she's simply being welcoming. This way. I don't really care about the choices, to be honest. You have recently been off moon. Can I pause? I can. Awesome. On the not the store, not just the store page, but also within. I'm playing this through GOG, through the Galaxy. Is that their Steam-ish client, their launcher, and it's like a game similar to this, and you know, In Other Waters was one of them, and I'm just like, yep, I have beef with that game. Actually, to be fair, so just distract myself for a second. My issue with In Other Waters was that it was so close to being a perfect game for me. It has many things that I love, but the writing and the story are so fucking terrible. You know, the writing is bad and the story is contradictory and illogical. And it's just so terrible, and that just ruins everything else. So I see the three things, and I'm just that also sort of ruined the timed responses thing for me going forward, because that was a game that was all text, but they wanted it to be more like a movie or whatever, or more like subtitles, but there's no audio. So the text will actually just auto scroll on its own and choices disappear. You know what I mean? And it's like, so I have to, you know, like for this channel, I read slower or I pause and talk or whatever. So having the text auto scroll is fucking bullshit. Especially because some, you know, it's funny because all these things are done by leftists, right? And leftists will be like, ableism is bad, and yet you're doing things that you would claim would be ableist, right? People can't read as fast. Some people struggle with it. Some people have dyslexia. You know what I mean? It's like, auto-scrolling text should not be a fucking thing if there's no audio to go along with it, just because you want it to be more cinematic or whatever. So anyway, yeah, the whole, it's like either either let me go through dialogue so I can get options, so I can get more information, or I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably missing out on key information because that's unfortunately the things. Are you coming up here, mister? The problem with... Come on. Here we go. So here's Manny. The problem with, stuff like... Oh, I didn't say... Okay, the last time you were up here, you got your... Okay, let's not go for the coffee. Okay, careful, you. Last time he spilled my coffee all over the place because he dunked his tail in it. Okay. You can lay like that. That's totally fine. You're so adorable. But yeah, I'm probably missing information because they don't... there's a lot of people that make video games, a lot of developers that don't actually think about the impact that what they're doing has, right? The designs and the functions that it serves. And so for them, you can either have stuff like that, these choices, like the dialogue choices that pop up and fade, and they're more for whatever. They're not important. Or you can actually stop and have us go through the dialogue options so we don't miss any important details, right? But what would not surprise me at all is something like this, blending the two so that... Oh, okay, there he goes. So that the temporary stuff that pops up that should just be for flavor text or for mood or whatever, garnish, scene dressing, whatever, is actually carries crucial information necessary to the plot or necessary to understanding or whatever, right? Like, I know one of the things was asking the robot about its name. It's probably going to be with us the whole time, and I would wager that's the only time you can find out what the actual robot's name is. And if you don't ask that question, it probably doesn't tell you, or maybe they mention it later. Who knows? It's one of those things. It's like, does it matter? No, because the choices fade away. It's like, if it doesn't matter, then why put it in there? But anyway, sorry, I'm actually not irritated. It sounds like I am, but I'm just animated. You've recently been off mood sailing the rivers. Oh, here we go. The Fallout options. Yes, sarcastic, yes, or no, or whatever. I've always wondered how it might be to sail. So this is role-playing. Do you want to make Aaliyah nice? Do you want to make her sarcastic? Or do you want to make her mean? Oh, do we actually have to choose one? Let's go A. Let's go the middle. Why has she sent you? Did you do something wrong? Oh, Jesus. That seems unlikely. My ethical core protects me from serious error. This way. You should know the professor's urgency was remarkable. Question, reply, look at her. Wait, why did it fade out and back in? Map. Oh. Miyari wanted me to see something. She seemed to think it was urgent. Timeline of the nebula. Oh no. Oh wow. Zoom. I say oh no because I'm like, oh man, this is could be a long one. We'll just say look at her. Why is the robot standing? Okay. Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. Most curious analogy, mistress. You understand, I will be required to report it. Okay. Reply X or... oh, I can walk!
I was 15 when my Ari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
Okay, Miara takes me to Eox. What do you think of the sculpture? I... okay. Wow. Alright, so... I'm not going to say it's bad design necessarily, but holy fuck, it seems like a cluster, right? It's like you got things at the bottom, you know, reply this way, reply that way. You have a thing that pops up that presumably is like a flashback or a side story or something like that. And then you could ask something else. You could be like, look at the sculpture. You could be like, look at her. You can walk around. I didn't even know you could walk around because it didn't. I thought we were still talking. You know what I mean? I thought they had paused for dramatic effect. It's a bit of a mess. So I pulled this up because I wanted to see if it added the stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, oh God, she's special. So I think that's all when you, if you were to hit the button, I think it would just pop this up. And I think this, we'll see what happens going forward, but this could be a problem because it might be like, oh, you're expected to like know this stuff rather than it being. So good writing is very difficult. And I know this because I'm not a writer. If I were to be one, I would be shitty, but I am highly analytical. So it's like good writing means that you don't need to explicitly say stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to consult the appendices of the book to know what's going on. The meat of the story accounts for this stuff. You know, and they don't even need to say like, you know, as you know, you were born in an orphanage to unknown parents under the forbidden star. You know what I mean? You don't need to like turn to the audience and be like, this is what's going on. You know, it's why is it like oh wait, oh, I'm hitting the left and right button. Jesus Christ. Okay. Why is it not letting me? Oh, that's so weird. Like sometimes it wouldn't let me do it, others it would. And then it's like, why is it? Oh my God. Why is it constantly like switching back and forth? Like, what is this? The Nightingale. I meant so and so. And then is it like freaking? Is going through this like super sensitive? We never thought we would leave the orphanage. My first kiss, like, so we're a lesbian, presumably. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're former lovers or whatever. Alright, well, let's just go. Just like in other waters, actually.
I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Miyari. Aaliyah, there you are. Come in. Okay, do I... Looks like it's fading out, is it? I think so. I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. I mean, the art is weird. It's not terrible. Well, Leah, you're an expert in history. Tell me what you make of this. And shit's just popping in the background randomly. And we're zooming in and it's pixelating. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be... Oh, I get to actually choose this one. It's very odd. All of the... See, look, it popped out. Okay. I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with... Back in again. Okay, we'll say it's old. Or, you know what? We'll just use A for everything. Because I don't know what the different mentalities of these are, but... Or should we do X? Because last time I did A, she was like... She seemed super mean to me. It's a brooch. It's a brooch. Yes, Aaliyah, but I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. Okay, let's continue with this line of questioning. Why did you summon me? One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba, did you know him? Okay, well, it's fading out, so it doesn't give us the option to choose again. The roboticist professor? He was there when I awoke. What does that mean? That's right, look at the detail. I see them. Dude, there is... Look at how... I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah. Can you read them? I gotta turn off the vibration. This thing is like crazy. Eagle wing brooch. I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well... I mean, so I'm not a linguist. I don't know if she's if what she's saying is true. What happens if I... holy? I don't know. Oh, wow, I have to actually move it up. Okay, that's fine. Say Emperor. Emperor's cool. Holy Emperor. Continue. Holy Emperor, but I'm only guessing. The shape of the brooch fits, mistress. That is the eagle and sun design and empire motif. Fashioning of the eagle sun. Okay. Alright. Let's say X. I don't know if that helps at all. Renbo wasn't the kind to send me trinkets. There's some significance to this brooch, but I don't know what. Also weird. Janiqui told me he'd found something that was more than a month ago. Again, it's the same text thing, like with Janiqui isn't like you, like within other waters. He's an Eoxian through and through. Also, if these two are... See, this is the thing, right? If these two are former lovers, right? Something persuaded him to go to Mercy, of all places. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aaliyah, but you can. Location available. You can now visit Mercy in the Verdant Pass. I mean, I have no idea if there were lovers or not or whatever, but if they were, which the history seems to imply, then the context of this is super weird because they're referring to each other as Miyari wants me to find your friend. Yep, got it. Then Aaliyah is referring to Miyari in like a formal way, which is like cold. You know what I mean? Where she's not. Miari is referring to her in a friendly way. You know what I mean? It's like, but it's not even about that. It's just like, hey, did you know these two are lesbians? It's like, well, what's going on with them though? You know? And anyway, and what do I get in return? Wow, she's fucking bitter. Alia Janiki was my friend. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Do you have any friends? Do you understand what the word means? Fine, I'll take a look. No promises. Come back when you found him, Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, you're taking that robot with you. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Miari seems to trust me. Oh, and before you go, you should look in on Huang. He was eager to see you. Am I gonna have to choose again? Okay, that was the sculpture, but it was not in the right place. It's fine. We'll say eager Y. Aaliyah, really? I couldn't possibly imagine. I know he's rather beneath you. But you can at least say good faith to him for the benefit of our little community. Is this some weird cultural thing? I don't know anyone agreeing. Indeed. Nevertheless, he's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Good hunting, my dear. Tree of knowledge. Go downstairs. What does question do? Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? Most likely, yes. I suspect it is why Professor Miari assigned me to you. Inscriptions. Unsolved inscriptions. Iox, brooch. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really feeling this, but it's so weird the way the timeline keeps like shifting around and stuff. But why can't? Oh, so you can't just walk downstairs. That's strange. Can I say, Mistress Leah, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Yeah, I'd rather her not say anything if she's just going to be a bitch all the time. You could tell from the eyebrows. I've only recently been activated. I'm calling you 6. 6, mistress? I shall remember that. Like, because he follows her. I wonder if I got Miari's translation correct. I think I did. The shape shows this is an Empire piece. Emperor. Oh, okay. Oh, so it actually tells you. That's cool. Continue. And the emperors believe themselves to be gods, so it makes sense the words would be almost the same. Holy... also check. Alright, cool. But it still doesn't tell me... where did this thing come from? There's Huang. What do you think of the sculpture? Do we have to ask? You know, am I gonna miss out on something by not doing it? Do I have to talk to Huang? Let's just see if we can keep going. Oh, damn it. Aaliyah! I didn't know you were back on EX. Wow, it's so weird. It zooms in on us and the robot, not on him and her. I've been reading all day, just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. Is it showing the back of his head because it doesn't want to show his mouth moving? Okay, now I have to go. That's fine. Also, the nose ring. It's not the septum piercing, so it's not totally crazy. She's only half crazy. Now I have to go. Good faith to you, Huang. Before you depart, I found a line of ancient in the annals of Mazwai I thought you might like, if you have time, that is. Another time, perhaps. So she just, like, stares down everyone. Shall I proceed to your ship now? What happens if I'm actually super... Oh my gosh. She's just randomly, like, changing directions? Why? Let's get out of here. We'll follow the X's. So we left the hallowed walls of the university. Learn the ancient word for emperor. Learn the ancient word for holy. View or I guess we'll continue. It's unfortunate because normally I'm like, oh, let me read everything. Let me see this. Let me see that. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. Oh yeah, I gotta turn off the vibration. The journey to Mercy should be quick, mistress. I was waiting to see if it fades out. Yeah, normally I'm like, let me read everything, see everything, do all that. You know, it's like, oh, you can click on this, you can look at the sculpture, whatever. I'll say nice place. Nice place, is it? I do not believe so, mistress. I believe it is a farmyard. Oh. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm like... I don't know. Especially when the things pop up and it's like, you could choose these, and then it fades away, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. You know? I don't know. This is a very weird game. I assume the characters are drawn because they couldn't... Like, okay, so... You have the wood and the rope, and those are textures, like 3D models with texture. Whoa. Wow. My allergies are kicking today, Jesus Christ. But then you have the tarp. And I don't think that's drawn. I think that's a texture. Like, this sounds really weird. I assume these are bought assets, right? And they're probably just as, like, no offense, probably as cheap as possible. Which is understandable. You know, like, this person is probably the dev. Is it a solo dev, I wonder? Or at least a small team? They're probably not that skilled, which is fine. They probably want to make a game about translating languages and stuff. Also fine. I don't mind that stuff. It's just very weird. Yeah, you know, sometimes the technical issues are charming. Yeah, there's a lot of... you know, maybe I just need to mentally reset, right? Because it's like, this game is... You know... Too many similarities to In Other Waters and all that stuff, so... Anyway, okay, let's say, why does a roboticist go to a farm? Also, the main character, I don't like her instantly. You know what I mean? To study the competition, perhaps? What does that even mean? Or perhaps there are robots buried on Mercy. Okay, let's see what this does. That's it? Inscriptions. Okay. I think I'm kind of getting this. It like scrolls through the your things, and then you can go to just, or all inscriptions, you can go to just updated. But the fact that it's, I don't know why this. That's what's so weird. It's like, is that why Renbo went there? It's like, that's literally the question we're asking. Like, why is there a note about that? And anyway. Mercy's a tiny rural moon. Yep. Are there robots buried on Mercy? Most likely not. It is a moon of pigs and rice mistress. Part of the Yox Protectorate, of course. Okay, let's say... Let's go to Mercy. We'll say B. Should be a quiet spot at least. I will prepare the ropes. Alright. Where next? Choose location, plot a course. Okay. I clicked on it though. Did I? Oh, weird. Like, okay. Eoxian space, sailing to Mercy in the Verdant Pass. Oh,
My
yep.
Ari wanted us to sail to Mayerzy. It was a short sail through fast waters.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to control things here? We should go right shortly, mistress. Okay. Sweep sail. Let's speed up. See, the force of the river is fastest in the middle. Okay. On the surface appears the same. There's deeper currents below. Yeah, very... Am I going the right way? I have no idea. I know this is supposed to be all relaxing and stuff. I'm actually kind of irritated. I don't... Like I said, I don't know why. Probably the similarities to, the Verdant Pass. This is your ship, mistress? So it's the triggers. Oh, what happens if we hit that? Reply question mark or reply be a bitch or don't. That's Mercy. You can see the greenery from here. Mercy, a farming moon. If Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock.
Okay.
And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Is she autistic? Look at this place. Is that happiness? Breathe the air. She looks angry. I cannot breathe, mistress. Rest assured, I'm most happy for you all the same. Well then. Let's see where Renro's got to. I'm gonna be honest, I do like the art style, even though it's kind of shit. No offense. It reminds me of the Saga games, for whatever reason. And I mean, like, you know, Saga games are generally kind of... They're, you know, they have lots of heart, but they're a bit, I don't know, low budget, I guess. Okay. So we actually have to talk to people now. There's no way I'm crossing that, mistress. Good. Robots cannot swim. Something scratched here. Emblem of Eox. Suppose this is where the Meerson leave goods for the Eoxans to collect. Okay. We're zooming in for emphasis for some reason. Well, Janiki won't be hiding in there. Oh, wait, why is she... Like, it wanted me to cross here, right? How does one save this game? Take the vibration. This should lead to the village. Okay, now she's walking on her own now.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Look at her. She towers over everything. Elbereth has a statue like that, sort of. Just a pair of feet. Must approve, although I understand they have destroyed similar statues on other moons. Ironic, right? Because this is clearly they're all Middle Eastern, right? Moon seems most poor to me. To the terraces, there's mud everywhere. Rice. It's very weird. It's like you could walk there yourself or you could click the button. I did not intend to give offense. I'm sorry if I did. Warehouse. Thought I saw a face at the window. A woman. Do we go there? She ducked out of sight. Okay, so, I mean, obviously that's the rivers or whatever that you take to get there. Elbereth, Eox. If I intend to give offense, I would call these people rats or something similar. Okay. Oh, I can't walk. I mean, obviously that makes sense. You can't walk on the rice. Yeah, this game is just super weird towards the village. I mean, we could stop now, but it's like up this way. And she's moving on her own again, which is good. I mean, I realize I'm neglecting... Oh, there's a woman.
This was what passed for a street on Mersey. Buildings on stilts, jumping out of the bushes like children. It was so quiet.
Oh, I can't go back down? Oh no, now I can. Mr. Renbrook could be any of these buildings. Do you intend to search them all? It's so weird that it takes me... It like takes control away and then gives it back. It is very weird to play. As soon as I'm done with this episode, I'm probably going to look up the negative reviews because it's just... I mean, I know I started the game off being like, oh, this game is woke, but now I'm like, what is going on with this thing? Are all the moons in the nebula like this, mistress? How much higher? One more level, mistress. But until what? And why can't we talk to her? You know what I mean? I'm searching for Renba, but they're like, oh no, you gotta go to the top. I'm like, what? Stranger. Okay, we'll just say I'm looking for someone. We'll get to the point. Greetings to you too, stranger. Who? Not a Mercian, surely. We are like as ants to you. Friend is an Eoxian. We do not keep any of those in our pens. Good luck with your search. They say the nebula is wide. Helpful. Here's Renbo was never here, mistress. Perhaps we should return to the ship. Mercy Man told me Renbo was never here. Someone will hear, will talk to us properly, maybe. I assume we have to find someone. Oh, I have to pick one. Okay. Someone here will talk to us properly. That's all. Good faith. My apologies, Eoxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you could just... No, Mercy wants to talk to me. Must be at the top now. Should be a communal point somewhere here. Reply to what? Myself? And is it because I'm... I mean, is she Jewish or what's the deal? What's the deal here? You know what I mean? Or, you know, is this a... like a cast?
Three paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
I don't know why it zooms us to that point and then zooms away. It's so strange. Another thing. Yes. Oh, are we just talking to him again? Show him the brooch. I guess so, brooch. Do you recognize this? I recognize the symbol of our Eoxian masters, of course. I'm not even gonna ask. I don't want to ask. Let's say, do you recognize the brooch? No. No one here would own a brooch like that. Not every slave must wear their chains. Let's say A, because obviously it's going to be like, no, we're slaves, you don't understand. You don't like Eoxians? What? They're well-mannered thieves. Okay, is this a taxes theft thing? I'll pass that along, I guess. In how they treat us. I do not expect it will surprise them. Good faith to you. Is that an inscription? At least this won't be a completely wasted trip. It has been mostly scratched away. Symbols in the ancient script. I might be able to translate them. How, though? Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I didn't think they expected their writing to be read. Okay, we got holy. Which leaves one word to guess. Symbols remind me somewhat of my translation for emperor. How? I assume it's water because it's a well, but you never know. I think that's correct. What do you see there? Who's talking to us? Oh, that guy? Can you read this inscription? We'll say. A child could read it. The symbols simply say water. It says more than that. I guess we'll say this, and he'll be like, "Yeah, see, I knew you guys thought you were better than us. We have lived here for many years, Eoxian." Should I talk to him again? Another thing. Yes. I just want to find this man. His name is Janiki Renba. Your husband, perhaps? Gone wandering. I'm afraid something's happened to him. If we had seen your husband, if he had met with an accident among us, what would Eox do? I will say... She's not denying he's her husband, by the way. I just want to know where he is, we'll say. We have not seen him. Now leave. We'll say X. I don't know why you're lying to me. The man sighed. Your husband was here. He left in a ship. Then something exploded in the sky. I do not know if that was your husband. We'll say X. I guess. Thank you. Good faith to you, lady. Please, leave us be. Okay, it seems as if Renba left, and has left us. Shall we leave? I'm super fucking confused, just in general. Like, cause... I mean, I understand... Okay, so... You could say, okay, fine, the game's doing a great... you know, it's putting you in her shoes where she doesn't know what's going on, but she has lived experiences in, you know, and knows the culture of the world and all that stuff, right? So interesting. Oh, just yesterday I used the surgical scrub when I haven't been, and I'm pretty sure I'm having a reaction to it. So interesting, yeah. So it's like, yes, they're putting us in her shoes where it's like, we don't know what the deal is and all that, but I kind of feel like there should be some clues, you know what I mean? Like you see symbols that you've never seen before, and you're like, what is this? Holy Emperor. Boom, solved it. It's like, translation is just that easy? I mean, I understand they have to start you somewhere. They can't just do whatever, but it's like, I don't know. I'll just say X. I don't understand because I don't either. What was he doing here? Someone must know something. Why does she change? Really? Okay. So it's not that she's angry, it's that literally they only have one picture of her. Okay. Okay, let's what happened? Let's stop for now. Quit. Last save just now. Cool, I guess. Does this Oh, wow, it just straight up quits to desktop. Okay. All right, well, how the hell long is this game? Because I don't know, man. I just don't feel super interested. It just is so weird. All right. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. I'm gonna think about it because maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard to like, stuff like this requires engagement. You know what I mean? Especially if you have to like something like this where it's like we have to find something, we have to scour the village, and it's like, okay, well, I need to go through and click on everything then and talk to everybody, and maybe figure something out. But like, why? Like, why am I? You know what I mean? It's like at least in Other Waters started off good, right? It's like we got to find this. We're here. You find the girl, find the whatever, and later their relationship is a bit more fleshed out. But it's like this person's disappeared. You got to find them. Here, it's like we go to a university. My character is established as an unlikable bitch. There's some weird robot. We're walking around. There's sands. We before even that, it's like we start off on like a desert thing. Oh, it's not far. It's not far. Wow, look at this statue. It's so amazing. Oh my god, this door is bricked up. Whoa. Like, what? How did we get to this bricked up door? You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a bricked up door before. Who could have done this? Let's flashback. And we're still in the flashback, I think, right? Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. But this requires like, me actually being curious about it, which I'm not. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really, if you guys are enjoying these episodes. Questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, at least starting the game, I guess. Although where it goes, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Because that's the thing. Like Cardo, I knew starting Eastshade and Cardo, I was like, are these games woke? And then I'm like, well, I like them anyway. This one, it's like I started, I'm like, is it woke? But even like setting that to the side, I'm like, what is my character doing? Why am I walking around? It's like I've never seen a bricked up door. What is going on here? You know what I mean? Anyway, um, yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's my unique puzzle moment. Starting this game because had it for a bit now. Um, hope your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.